religiously. I'd love to hear it, dude. I'd love to hear it. Okay, so are you familiar when I constantly talk about like the unholster slide? Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with that.
Okay. And you've probably also seen how I talk about like we're always playing tight off the cover. We peek, put in damage on the dummy, and then slide up off of it, right? Close that distance.
Yeah, so that part I haven't practiced as much, I admit.
Okay, that's all good. So if you check our DMs, I sent you a
Yeah,
code. Let me make sure I grab the right admin code. Now, have you ever joined a custom lobby before?
never.
Okay, so we'll do this together here. Where you go to change your game modes, so like trios and duos and all that kind of stuff,
Yep.
you'll see top right corner, there's a trophy icon.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to click on that trophy icon and join on up.
Join failed. Admin must first create the match.
All right, it should be good now.
All right, I'm in.
All right, cool beans. Drag you on. I'm just going to put you on team 2, so we'll be on opposing teams. That way I
Okay.
can use you as an example. No ring, world's edge. Alright, cool beans, and we'll just start it up. Alright, sweet. So what we'll first do is I'm just going to have you, like we're going to land Skyhook or something like that, and then I'm just going to have you quickly run through, just grab heals and like a gun or two and a little bit of ammo. Like you obviously don't have to be stacked, right? Like we're not playing an actual game. Just
Yeah.
want to make sure that when I do a little bit of damage on you, you don't die.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. So do you play on controller or you play on mouse and keyboard?
M and K. I'm not really very good at controller. I've tried it.
Everyone over here is saying controller's broken and majority of mouse and keyboard players can't play it.
Yeah, I mean, most of us play like Mandy, so.
Yeah. Man, he's insane, dude. I don't understand it. Let's watch this
But
guy.
with controller, he's terrible.
Is he?
Yeah, have you seen him playing control? He looks like a grandma.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I thought you were just referencing like how good he is with how good he is with like flicking, and he's just like good overall on
yeah.
MNK.
No, that's true, but I'm nothing like Mandy. Most M and K players are actually dog shit.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. The difficulty in improvement is significant on mouse and keyboard. Like it's extremely hard to learn, but once you have learned it, you can easily progress. Versus controller, it's really easy to learn, but it's very hard to progress.
Yeah.
All right. So who do you main?
Wraith.
Right? Okay, cool beans. Sweet, sweet. Alright, so we'll just fly it on into Skyhook. It's typically got like the most loot, so it'll just be easier to quickly run through.
Okay.
This is your champion. You know what I look like. Come find me.
Ooh, intimidating champion.
Very intimidating. Watch out for that guy. Alright, yeah, we'll fly it on into Skyhook here. How long have you been playing Apex? You've been playing for a while, or are you fairly new to it?
I think Apex, I'd have to say around 2,000 hours.
Okay. Quite a bit.
I used to play a lot of CS:GO before this game, so.
Okay, so definitely not new to FPS,
Just this game, yeah.
yeah, just this game. Gotcha. All right, cool beans. So I'm gonna loot this left side of Skyhook real quick. You can quickly grab that right side, and then we'll just meet up on the building that you're looting now.
Okay.
Now, these customs are region locked, so I can't change this to whatever's close to you. It's just going to be set to N8 East. So if you have really bad ping, I apologize for that.
I don't mind it so much. It's alright.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm looted up.
Okay, cool beans. I'm just trying to trying to find some heals really quick.
How many heals should I have?
Like you don't need a tremendous amount. I don't know exactly how long or how much I'll be like giving examples on you, and if I hit like a headshot or something, right? Like I don't want it to absolutely like one tap you.
Yeah.
So I've got like a Phoenix myself right now, and I've only found like very few. There we go. All right, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Don't need that.
No syringes. Weird.
I've got 6. There's an extra Phoenix. Okay, cool. Battery and a med kit. Okay, we can come back to your building here. So basically, what we are going to be going over, right, is essentially how we're going to be using kind of like this sliding mechanic, and just overall how we're going to be taking fights in general, right? So how confident do you feel? I'm gonna turn off my aim assist so I don't drag on you 24/7. How confident are you overall with taking fights? Like are you confident? You know, like you're constantly pushing fights, you're constantly trying to get kills, or do you know, or what's your highest rank? Because this will give me a good understanding of your skill
My
level.
highest rank was D2 in BR, I think 2 seasons ago, and now I'm hard stuck D3.
Now you're hard stuck D3. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so what we're gonna be going over, right? Let's come up here. Actually, no, we're gonna do this on the outside. So overall, I'm gonna turn up my sound effect volume because you running around nonstop is just like really fucking up my ears.
Sorry, I'll try to.
No. It's not even you. It's just like for some reason I just feel like distracted. So I'm gonna just turn this down to like a couple percent. There we go. Okay, sweet. So our goal is to constantly be putting pressure on players, right? So something that I constantly try and talk about is defenders are more often than not going to lose, and aggressors are more often than not going to be winning, right? So essentially, it's a lot harder for you to react to somebody who is coming out of cover and pushing you, as opposed to you being the one doing that to them, right? Because if I'm behind this truck, you don't know if I'm going to come out left. You don't know if I'm going to come out to the right side. You don't know if I'm coming up to this wall-to-wall bounce. You don't know exactly what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, or how I'm going to do it. There's so many variables that you don't have. It makes your life as a defender significantly harder. This could be the same thing as if you're holding the inside of a building and there's a team on top of you. Our goal, right, isn't to, okay, let's bunker up, get inside. Like when they drop down, we'll fry them, right? It's no, there's a team on top of us. Like, how can we get this team off of us? How can, you know, we get rid of them so that like we don't risk, you know, dying to them, right?
Yeah,
so
we want to be the ones pushing them around.
Exactly. We want to, if they want to be on top of a roof, bet. All right, we're going to punish you guys for doing that. Same thing with if we pull up into a building, or like, let's just say there's a team holding, I changed my binds. Say that there's a team holding this building, we pull up onto the roof, right? Like, we're going to be constantly making plays to, you know, do damage and hopefully to, so like maybe I drop down and I do something, hopefully I can do something so that you can capitalize off of it, or vice versa, right? We want to eliminate that team. So what we're going to constantly be doing, right, is trying to come out, put in damage, and then off that damage, use that slide to push up. And what it's looking like, right, is we're here, our gun is holstered, and then from cover, we're going to unholster and slide forward. And just like that, you can see I'm coming at you instantaneously, and my gun is ready. So if I'm behind this cover here, and I catch you in the open, right, I can essentially damage, and then come around already shooting after that.
Yeah.
Now, you said that you aren't so comfortable with that mechanic, right?
Yeah, I guess the timing of pulling out the gun is the part that, you know, tricks me up. But I'm sure I can just get that with practice.
Yeah,
right?
it's let me see you do it a couple times, because you might be doing something that you just don't even realize, and I can just help you correct that right away.
Getting shot at.
Oh,
Okay,
God,
I already understand what's going on here, right? So unless you just hit the wall and you kind of messed up, this is the main culprit for 99% of the people who are trying to make this move, right? It's when their gun is up and they're going to holster, they start sliding before they actually put away their gun,
Yeah.
right? So if we look at our crosshairs, right? When we go to hit that holster, like let's just say your bind's on 3 to holster, right? Even though you've hit it, there's still about a quarter of a second between when your crosshair goes from an actual crosshair to a dot in the center, right?
Yeah.
We'll call that animation delay. Your game
Yeah.
has to, yeah. So you've probably heard me talk about this, right? Like your
Yeah,
game.
I fucked up, I think, because the lag adds an additional delay that I wasn't
Yeah.
accounting for.
That's true. That could definitely be it. Right? So we always want to make
That's
sure
right.
that we take that time to, like, as we come out, we actually holster and pause for a quick second. The way I kind of like to think of it is like peek, holster, pause, unholster, slide. Holster, pause, unholster, slide. Yeah. Now, you say you're fairly confident with, with movement. You actually, okay, sweet. You're adding B-hops, nice, carrying your momentum. Love it. So yeah, your movement's actually pretty phenomenal. How do you feel about incorporating movement in fights?
So when I push fights, I always feel like Masters players and Pred players, they have like better movement than me, which kind of makes me nervous to push them. So in fights in ranked, I don't really use my movement at all. Yeah, I just kind of like run around and forget to use it, I think. But
Okay.
in pubs, I use it all the time.
Okay.
I think it's because I'm always in the open. Like my positioning is really bad. So even though I have movement, I'm just still like not using it to get to cover, I think is my problem.
Okay, so we'll definitely work on that a lot in 1v1s when we hop into, arena 1v1s.
All right.
What I will say, right, is that we are going to
Recharging
constantly
my shields.
be trying to incorporate movement in everything that we do. Don't really think of it as like, think of it as like an asset, right? Like it can be used so many different ways, right? Like if I'm
Yeah.
in cover here, right, I can not just, use movement to push you, right, but essentially kind of like use movement to like evade shots. So instead
Yeah.
of just coming out in a straight line, right? I mean, you probably know this all the time, right? Like instead of coming out in a
Yeah.
straight line, we can use, like tap strafes to kind of make ourselves hard to hit. Like somebody wouldn't really expect you to kind of cut backwards almost,
Let's explore
right?
this
But
way.
you
Yeah.
could use that to cut backwards and then quickly, cut over.
Yeah, harder to track if you're doing
They
that.
spotted me.
Yeah,
I'm taking
exactly.
shots.
Now, this is actually something that I literally just taught myself. Do you know what fatigue jumping is?
Oh yeah, you mean this?
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I literally just learned this today. I was
Oh.
watching a Fade video. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I was watching his new Caustic rank video, and I was like, how did he hit that wall jump? He just finished a
You
slide.
just landed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Good
oh, this is a fatigue jump. And then I spent like the last 30 minutes today in
I do
in here
this
doing.
constantly.
Okay.
I almost never wall bounce with a slide jump anymore.
Really? Okay,
It's,
you're just
yeah.
constantly fatigue jumping.
Fatigue jumping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think it's easier. It doesn't require a run up, so you can just like you're fighting someone and then you just fatigue jump and do that.
I think the issue with fatigue jumping is that you can't really carry momentum, right? Like
yeah.
there's no momentum that's coming with it. So it's not like you're gonna use a fatigue jump to like launch yourself forward, right? But you could use a fatigue jump to quickly, take a height position or to quickly like back
Yeah.
up.
Juke your enemy.
Yeah. It's exactly. It's more of like a juke or like a short reposition as opposed to a wall jump, which is a longer range, fast reposition.
All right.
All right, cool beans. Sweet. I think you're confident. I mean, I think you're going to be solid with all this stuff. The main thing is just going to be incorporating like how we position ourselves. What's your? How many here? I'm gonna give you these Phoenix kits. I'm gonna just shit on you really quick and get my shield to blue, and then we're gonna do
Okay.
a 1v1 over here. Okay.
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 Enemy shield broken.
And I'm confident with that. All right.
Recharging my shields.
All right. We're just gonna do a quick 1v1. We'll. I don't know. We'll just start it off
Lay
in
off
the.
off the truck maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a bit small.
You wanna start on oh yeah, I
Let's
can't
go this
ping
way.
on this right here, and I'll start on this car.
Okay.
All right. You have guns?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
They're aiming right at you. open.
Oh, nice. Fuck. Nice.
Oh,
Alright.
sorry. Did I?
No. It's fine. There's no way to live, right? So our goal is to just do that. We're
Okay.
gonna go hop into arenas now.
Okay.
Actually, baited the shit out of me right there. I forgot I turned my
Fatigue jump.
Yeah, I turned my audio all the way down, so I'm just like, I lost him. Where's the audio? All right. Arenas.
You know audio to yourself, man.
I know. I literally know audio to myself. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, what we're going to be doing here is just paying attention to how you take these fights, and then from here, when we actually go and we start playing games, right, then we can really start, fine-tuning how we start pushing up and so on and so forth. These 1v1s are more so just to see, like, what critical mistakes you're making, if you are making any. For example, right, like, if you're overextending a lot, or if you're over-peaking or over-challenging, you're not pushing up off of damage, or you're not pushing back and holding off receiving damage. I need to turn my audio on before I forget.
Yeah.
Sound. There we go. All right. One thing I'll say is just please don't use, like, meta, like Mozam Hammer Plate.
Mozam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Havoc Turbo.
Okay.
Nothing surprises me.
I like R9 anyways in arenas.
Perfect.
R9 wingman.
Or not women.
PK.
I'm more of a car
Yeah.
guy myself. I don't know what it is. I feel like car is a little bit more consistent for myself.
I think it has the best stats, no?
It does, yeah. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like the first half of the magazine feels really consistent compared to like the R9 for myself. Maybe I'm just tripping, but
I think I get what you mean. I mean, it's got a lower fire rate and less
Look like.
less recoil on the early spray, right?
yeah, it doesn't kick as much left and right in the earlier bits. Right.
Yeah.
Heads up, team. This is it.
I'm gonna have to get a new controller.
Phasing.
Nice. Okay, cool beans. I was surprised to see that you backed all the way up there.
Yeah, because I fucked up some movement and I decided to just dip back.
I was
I
not.
didn't want to get caught.
It was good that you did. I was surprised because I didn't hear you. It sounded like to me like you were still like holding the door like in that room in front of me, and
Yeah.
then when I came around, you're like right there coming at me. I was like, okay, that audio made no sense, but in that situation there, like you played that absolutely perfect.
Great. Okay. So I think I jumped off a mantle. Maybe that's why you got no audio a bit. Sometimes that bugs out the audio.
Yeah, a huge part is like re-challenging, right? Like if you and somebody else are both at like a really high amount of health, right? Like making really, aggressive face-to-face challenges is usually not the play because it can go any which way, whoever hits the most shots. That's an over challenge right there, like you just over peaked that super hard. And then you pushed up with no health, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
right, so versus that first play that you made, or that last round, right? You took damage, you backed up, you played yourself, and then you re-challenged because if both people are low health, you can make a quick play, hit a couple shots, and win. Versus if both
Yeah.
people are on lots of health, if you over challenge or if you make a play like that, it could go any which way. That person might hit more shots than you, and then you'll throw. In that situation right there, right? If you're low health, you need to make sure that you're playing to back up, right? Because if
Okay.
I want to push you in that situation, I have to cross through the open. Even if I use movement,
Yeah.
right? You're using a wingman, you might be able to hit a 45 and then back up off of it. Now as I'm pushing up, I won't be full health. You know, I'll be on basically whites while you're broke. So it's still a winnable situation for you. You need to make sure that you back up, create space, and off of that, start holding.
All right.
Getting shot at.
Nice.
You're being aimed at. Grenade. Shield. Need to recharge my shields. I'm hit. Going to phase. Need to recharge my shields. Need to recharge my shields. Broken enemy.
Nice. You play that really good. Just got aim assisted. Plus playing 300 ping probably, so.
Yeah.
But that was
300
really good. So something that is a huge issue with a lot of people is the lack of initiative that they take. Right? So for
Yeah.
example, people just simply don't like to peek.
Let's take it.
Versus
Yeah.
you're making a really good effort at continuously peeking and from different angles. So that's something that you definitely want to keep doing. Where you're continuously
Yeah.
peeking over and over and over again, switching up your angle. You're not over peeking,
Okay.
which is huge.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you said think about falling back, then it helps me to keep it in my mind. Yeah.
Okay, I'm dead sliding after taking 50 steps.
That's info, free info.
Look out, grenade.
Oh, good shot.
I'm taking shots. You're being aimed at.
Nice. Good pressure. Huge pressure. Good shots. Good job applying
Yep.
so much pressure.
Great. Perfect.
And something I
Starting
want
to get it.
yeah, something I want to note too, right, is that when you are pushing up, right, it's still important that you still try and play cover. So let's just say that you shoot a quarter of your magazine. Don't just stand there in the open and continue to shoot over and over and over again, right? Take moments to take tiny little resets because I'm
Yeah.
trying to defend myself. So I'm continuously going to be shooting to push you off. If you can
Yeah.
quickly swing into
Dodge
cover.
bullets, find
Yeah,
cover.
yeah, exactly. Dodge bullets, get into cover, avoid my quarter clip, and then re-peek me while I waste, a lot of ammo. Just like you did right there, I was caught in a reload because I was using all my shots trying to back you up, and then you just swung on me because I was forced to reload. You're essentially punishing me for doing what I have to do.
Oh boy.
Shots. Enemy shield broken.
Get ready to hold here, you're gonna have to.
Oh,
This is a tough one.
tried to super glide.
In those situations, try to avoid focusing a lot on movement, right? Because in those situations, right, like if you're focusing on movement, that's going to take away a little bit from your aim. Your goal in
Yeah.
those situations when you are shit on is to push back, right? Not so much you back up. Obviously, like you have to back up. You can't stay in a bad spot, right? But once you have and you've created that space, again, I'm forced to push through the open. You have to hit me at least once so that when I do get on top of you, it's a much fairer fight for you, right? Like if you're in that situation able to, you back up, quickly peek me for info, and then quickly re-peek me to do damage off that info, you could hit me once or twice with the wingman. Now I'm either same level as you or, you know, at least close to you.
Grenade.
Oh, shit.
Look out, grenade. Recharging my shields. Grenade. You're in their sights. I'm taking shots. I need to recharge my shields.
Nice. Getting so many dead slides. You played that perfect.
If you can't tell, I'm sweating.
Oh, that's good, dude. I like it.
Might be something good this way.
Not used to
Forget
this
that.
new ping bind.
I'm taking shots. Shield broken.
Whoa! I felt that headshot, bro. That was juicy. That was juicy.
That was a free fire, man. I have to like free fire you before I don't have the time to react with this ping.
Yeah, I
That
bet.
was just total luck.
Okay, but you see right
felt
there?
It, I felt it.
Yeah, yeah. You see right there, though, right? Like you putting in the initiative to hold, even though you're losing.
Yes.
That is what's
Yeah.
causing you to win these types of fights. Because again, right? I did damage. I want to get close to you because I don't want to let you just heal behind cover. Like I have to push you. If I don't push you in those types of situations, you're just gonna heal. Right? So
yeah.
me being forced to push up through the open gives you a very clear chance to peek off cover. You control when you take damage when you're the one playing cover.
Look out, grenade.
Oh, what the?
You could have got that bad off, I think.
Okay.
It may not have seemed like it, but I think if you had crouched, pressed yourself up against the wall and looked down, I think you would have been small enough to the point where I wouldn't have been able to hit you until I was literally on top of you. And at that
That
point,
would've bought me time to bat.
yeah. Even if
And
you
I
had
think I
taken a
did
little,
damage to you, right?
yeah, you did a little bit. Even
Might
if
be in an advantage in that situation.
even if you had taken damage when you were popping the battery, you still would have got that battery off, and then you would have been fighting me like at least on 150 health.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. That's better than no shields.
Exactly. Same concept as, okay, I can't get a battery off, so I'll get a cell.
Yeah.
right? You may not be full, but at least it's better than being, you know, flesh.
Oh, ah! Jesus!
Break my ankles here. I am bumping my head. Break my ankles, but don't push me, right? So if you had created that space and maybe had got, I can't ping for you, I gotten behind this box. I don't know if you can see that, right?
The
You
box,
would have
yeah,
been,
I know what you're.
yeah, you would have been able to hold, or as I push up, you would have been able to back up again, right? Or maybe you could get a sell off in that direction. But having
Can I
Yeah.
So what it reminds me of? Sorry to interrupt.
Go right ahead.
So what you said to me kind of reminds me of my martial arts training in a way. That there's this. Basically, the idea is that you're always attacking even when you're defending. That is like the concept of they push you and you try to hold them. I think that's very similar, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And for people who, that's actually literally, I'm glad that you said that you have like a background in martial arts, because this is actually something, or, you know, like a saying that I use when I'm coaching. It's like, if you find yourself in a street fight and somebody's punching you, you're not going to just sit there and let them punch you, right? Like, you're going to try and push them back, bro. Like, I don't want to fight. Like, fuck off. Shove them back, push them back, right? You're not just going to sit there and put up your hands and just let them punch you over and over again. Like, that's retarded, right? Like, you have to defend yourself by putting pressure back onto that person one way or another, right? And for people who don't understand fighting, or, you know, people who are more, you know, into, you know, like balled sports, like basketball or anything like that, just because the ball's on your half of the court, just because they have the ball, you know, and they're trying to score baskets on you, doesn't mean that you're just going to sit there and let them do that, right? Like, your job is to get that ball away from them, you know, turn the table, right? If they're playing offense, you have to play a very aggressive defense.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm glad that you understand that. That's perfect.
I mean, I also used to play football a lot. Like, I was a very strong defender. I was always center back, so I know what you mean.
Perfect.
My name is Wraith, and we have a job to do.
So from what I've seen so far, you're playing pretty much every single round, like, almost flawlessly. There are some mistakes where you're over challenging when you shouldn't be, right? Just like, take that last fight as an example, right? You didn't have an opportunity to fight me in that situation, right? Like, you shouldn't have played as aggressive as you were, because you know, it's kind of like catching yourself in a street fight and you cover your eyes, right? Like, that's going to be your disadvantage, and you're just throwing swings for no reason, right? Like, you didn't have shields to be taking that fight, and I did. So you need to understand that that's the type of situation where you just need to be playing a lot slower and backing up.
All right, I got you. I know what you're trying to say now.
Yeah.
Like, I think what for me, the feeling, maybe not so useful to acknowledge it, but I get like nervous, and then in my nervousness, I get way too like aggro. You know?
No, I'm the same way. Sometimes I do the exact same thing, right? It's just kind of like learning to control those emotions. Just like, you probably used to be very shaky when you found yourself in a gunfight. You'd be like, oh my god, like your heart starts racing and stuff. And now you're just finding yourself just casually playing and shitting on, like, you know, bronze. Whoa, wow, the fuck did you get there so fast? Fuck you. Oh my god.
Boy, shouldn't have kicked.
I love when people try to open the door and you see it go from open to interact close, and you just step back and the door opens in their face and you just shit on them.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
That's something that I try to never do. Like, if I'm on a door and somebody else is on that door, I never open it, because it gives them the chance to step back and it swings right in your face.
Sometimes what I try to do is like double tap the E button, but I think maybe I fucked it up.
Oh, what the heck? Good shot, dude.
I should be throwing cover here.
Yeah.
Not bad. Oh fuck. Alright, I think that one was reaction time issue.
Yeah. So yeah, and also just the fact that you swung up, but there was like no cover for you to use right there, right?
Yeah.
In that situation, what I would have tried to do, like from your perspective, I would have tried like to push up, use a slide or like a wall bounce, and then that way, if you're mid-air and I'm playing a certain way, because you're in the air and you have that wall bounce, you can tap strafe left or right, and you can play off of
Yeah.
the direction that I'm playing, as opposed to
Yeah.
getting stuck in that situation, right? So a lot of the time I will push somebody in an aggressive manner, but I'm going to utilize movement to swing myself one way or another, quickly depending on where or however they're playing, right? What direction they're going to play.
Yeah, give myself like a better chance to react to what you're doing.
Yeah, like it, almost as if like you're getting ready to, use some kind of like martial arts technique,
Yeah.
but based off of how they're positioning themselves or how they're standing, you're going to... Good shots, dude.
No.
Did you hear me?
I did hear you slide at the end, but I thought you were gonna go back and heal. That was my mistake for thinking that. Shouldn't assume what you're gonna do.
So that kind of wraps back to what we were talking about in the very beginning, something that you were doing very well on me, which was,
Yeah.
if both people are very low health, it's going to come down to, okay, you're either going to completely disengage that fight and everyone's going to completely reset, or
Yeah.
you're going to make a very fast and aggressive play because you only have to
Yeah.
hit a couple shots. You don't have to hit a one mag. Hitting a couple shots really quick is way easier than hitting a one mag on somebody full shield.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So in that situation, I'm like, he's shit on, I'm shit on. If I can hit 2 shots, that's game. I'm going to take that chance. And if I don't, I can quickly phase or I can hit a wall bounce. I can reposition myself aggressively.
So in that situation specifically, in my mind, I had those two options in my head. I was thinking, do I now drop and hit a bat? No, he's lower than me. I should be pushing. And in that moment of hesitation, I ended up doing halfway. Like I hit a bat instead of dropping and hitting a bat and getting safer like distance, letting you reset as well. And also instead of pushing you and finishing up the fight. Because I knew you were going to go left side, but I was stupid enough to think that the wall was enough cover, but it's a gap you can cross. So when you hear me batting, you just push that.
Yeah.
And since I'm on 300 ping, I don't have time to quickly cancel the bat and cancel it and shoot you. So I think being 300 ping actually forces me to make better decisions.
Definitely.
Because that's risky. Like it's not a good decision, even if I wasn't lagging.
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, I have insane packet loss.
Okay, good. Then we're both kind of screwed up right now, off kilter.
Yeah. You got latency, and I have no regs.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
As
Surprises me.
But yeah, like you said, like you're definitely being forced to play, a lot smarter because of your disadvantage.
So it's kind of like almost like Goku's weight training.
Yes, very much so, very much so. Usually when I'm playing against console players, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm like turning off my aim assist, just so that it's very similar to that. Like the whole weight training, make it way harder. Then in the end, I'm like, all right, time to turn on my aim assist for the last round.
Yeah, you can't lose to this noob.
Yep. You've won too many.
Yeah, time to punish.
No, dude, you play very good. I think if you're finding that you're stuck in Diamond, I'm thinking that it's less of a personal mechanical skill and more of a you're just taking fights that you shouldn't be taking. I think it's going to be more of a what rank are you right now? Because we might be able to play ranked.
In VR,
Yeah.
I'm D4, I think.
Okay.
I recently D-ranked to plat and then I grinded back up to D4.
Okay. So I might be able to hop onto my ult, and then we can do that.
But I think the servers have been very unkind to me recently.
Broken enemy shield.
There it is.
Made some terrible decisions there.
No, it's all good. You were continuously backing up. It was just hard to defend because I'm constantly listening for where you're moving and I'm trying to cut you off.
Yeah.
As opposed to playing like the tag game where I'm just constantly following you in the same direction.
Chasing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what people do when they chase Fade, you know?
Yeah, they just.
And then when someone actually cuts him off, he's like, "Why are you there?"
Why are you there? That's actually funny. Dude, I'm gonna say you are probably the most. That's gonna be the completely wrong way of saying it, but you're the most smart player that. There's my packet loss, 50% packet loss. Definitely like the best player that I've ever had to coach.
What, really?
Yeah, deadass. Just the way that you understand the game and how to take fights, like especially just 1v1s, right? Like you are definitely the most skilled. The way that you understand, you know, the whole. It may not seem like that much to you, right? But nobody else would understand how Fade moves around and how he repositions.
Oh, missed a couple shots there.
Yeah, nobody else would understand that Fade is moving a certain way and he's trying to force people to follow him, right? So that he can turn around and shit on them. And then he, you know,
One more point for the win.
he's constantly cutting people off and he's forcing people to chase him, right? Like nobody else understands that. So it's very refreshing to know that you have that high understanding of the game.
Well, that's what you get when you watch district videos, man.
Shut up. Don't make me blush, bro. Come on.
You're doing it to me.
I'm serious, dude. I'm dead ass. You're actually very knowledgeable, like insanely skilled. Especially your movement. I don't think I've had to play against somebody with as good movement as you.
Grenade.
I just don't know what to say, man.
Okay, I'm
Ooh,
definitely
that
gonna push
made-
up off that. Good. Nice peek, bro. Oh my god. A little over right there. A little much right there.
Yeah.
I'm just. The one tap. Yeah.
Fuck.
So I will say that first peak you hit, you peaked like for a millisecond. When you are on such low health like that, you can't afford to be taking as wide swings as you
Yeah.
did on your second peak. You slid. Maybe it was unintentional because it looked like you slid, right? But you
Yeah.
can't afford to come out that much. It has to be an insanely
Tight.
short peak. It has to be super
Yeah.
tight. Yeah. Right? Because
I
when
think
when
in,
you
um,
hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. When you made that
Yeah.
first peak, there was no way in hell I was gonna be able to like react to that. It was so tight. You came off such a short amount, and it was such a short amount of time that you were peaked that it's literally impossible for anybody to react to that unless they're actually just pre-aiming exactly where you are, which nobody is because they're pushing, right? You can't shoot while you're pushing like that. It's impossible, right? So that first peak was perfect. The second peak, very sloppy, overextended. Third peak, you just got caught in the open.
Yes, sir. All right. I get that.
All right.
In CS:GO, I played a lot of like Face It, if you know what that is.
I don't know.
It's sort of like a third-party ranked league sort of thing. And I think at my peak, I was maybe level 8 out of 10 levels. So level 10 would be like pro players, level 9 would be semi-pro, and I was level 8. I was like pre there.
Okay.
I never played any LANs or anything, but when I played in Face It, I would just like destroy level 7s with really fast peaks. Sort of like what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is that you don't want to wide swing ever. and I never did. I was always like just pre-shooting, stutter stepping, trying to keep close to the corner. And I think in Apex, because of the movement fun, haha, I tend to overuse like slides and wide
Yeah.
peaks.
Yep.
There's a win out there waiting for us.
To be honest, man, I have to say I'm pretty shocked that you think I'm good at the game.
No, dude, you're very skilled, right? Just the fact that it may not seem like a lot, right? But you know, based off the people that I coach, right? Like in my opinion, you're playing like a master in terms of how you're taking 1v1 fights.
Yeah.
You just may not be a master when it comes to team fights, 3v3s, controlling POIs.
Like,
Right? In the macro sense, you may be lacking significantly, but in the micro
Yeah.
sense, in an actual one-on-one fight, you play them near perfect.
Okay, all right.
here we go.
So my focus should be, in terms of improving, I mean, of course, always improve in everything, but I think my main struggle, if I want to get a higher rank, is trying to understand how team fights work more, and picking my fights better, and maybe how to rotate and all that stuff, which I frankly don't even know the terminology for.
Yeah.
So.
Getting shot at.
Oh shit.
Void jumping. Taking shots.
Oh!
Oh, I'm so stupid.
I only had
Nice.
one bullet in my car. I meant to have my Mozambique so I could hit multiple shots, and I
Yeah.
accidentally swapped to my car, and I was like, "Fuck! There's
And
only
one
one
shot me.
There's only one shot. I have to hit this."
Yeah. Do or die, man.
All right, so I will point out what I did there, other than that, just one tap. Obviously, I was shit on, and you had more health. I was caught in a face, so I can't defend myself. If I keep
Yeah.
running, you're gonna keep chasing, right? And you're gonna
Yeah.
use movement to catch up to me. In that situation right there, I realized, okay, I mean, I could swing this left corner, but then I'm stuck in the open, right? And if he hears that I'm cutting left, he'll just go into the room and cut me off, right? So in
Yeah.
this situation, I'm gonna hit this wall bounce, and I'm gonna 180 tap strafe off of it, because he's probably not gonna expect me to make this play, and then I'm gonna push off of that. Nice. You're so fucking. I hate how you did that. That was actually 200 IQ.
I'm taking
Oh.
shots.
All right.
Very
So
aggressive
I over pushed that. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say you over pushed that. What you did was not back up out of it, right? Once you got like broken, right? Like you tried to hold your ground, which was fine, but you didn't create space. So because of that, I could have swung you extra hard,
Yeah.
right? Because I can swing you now and afford to lose shield, right? Versus you can't afford to lose anything, right? So I can play extra aggressive on you. You should have just tried
Yep.
to back up and then hold, not so much try and hold and then back up.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I mean, that one I think I'm a little hazy on. Might need some clarification.
Yeah.
We'll see how this round goes.
I really like how you're utilizing your frag to break and then the arc to keep me from pushing. That's like, it's insane that you're actually thinking like that with your grenades. That's very high IQ.
Because I'm scared of your push, so I need to use nades somehow. I mean, I used to do this a lot in CSGO.
Holy shit!
So divided.
Being shot at.
Fucking kicks, bro. Oh my god.
Oh. Christ, I should have shot you. That's stupid.
Were you trying to kick me in that last one?
Yeah, I did. It was bad because I lost my momentum. I should have got my gun out, but I hit the melee button instead.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have just thrown, like, you were out in the open in low ground. I should have just held my ground and shot at you from my cover.
Mm.
That's the kind of like stupid full send it because it's fun decision making that I always make.
Now, if I was really hurt, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal, but because I think we were either on the same amount of health or I was on
You were more health than me.
Yeah.
I think I was cracked.
All right, I'm going to change this to phase runner. It's a little bit more open. I'm going to force you to try and play a little bit more ranged engagement. Right?
Okay.
And then we're going to see how you start pushing up off of that. And then
okay.
right after a couple of these, we're going to go hop into... I don't know if we should do ranked because we're going to be on just insane amount of ping. Like
yeah,
both
and on
of
top
us.
of that, I think I don't want to ruin your your
Well,
rank
I mean,
now.
I've got alt accounts, so I mean that's not an issue for me.
Okay, good. I don't mind tanking some ping actually, because I play on high ping anyways. Like they mixed Singapore and OCE servers for some fucked up reason, so I always have 400 ping when I play ranked anyways.
The issue I guess is more so that you would be high ping, I would be high ping, plus I would be high packet loss. So we would just have like such massive disadvantages that it wouldn't really work.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I was playing what's it called, that LTM like capture the
Control?
flag. Yeah, control. Thank you. I was playing control, bro. I had like 50 packet loss pretty much the entire time, and like I was just like literally one-magging people, and only like 11 damage would pop up, and I would just be like just trying so hard not to punch my screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'd like
Yeah, I get you.
like spray somebody, none of them register. I get behind the wall, and then I get one magged, and I'm like, bro, I'm in cover. What the fuck?
Yeah, you have no idea how many times that happened to us just now. I mean, to me just now in the 1v1,
bet, yeah.
I felt like, yeah.
I bet. I'm behind cover. What?
Yeah. Stupid game.
But
Bullets
hey,
go
man,
through
you're
walls.
you're still shitting on me a lot of these rounds.
Well, only at the start, and then I think you turned on aim assist again, right?
No, my aim assist's been on the whole time.
Oh.
It's been on the whole time.
Here we go.
I genuinely don't think I'd be able to. Here, I'm gonna turn off aim assist for this round. I don't think I'd be able to. Bro, why can't I? Oh,
Let's explore this
there.
way.
Bro, how do I? Okay, my bad. I'm tripping because I changed my binds, and I don't know how to navigate the menu.
Yeah, I've done that before.
There we go.
Hostile over there.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the phase.
Might be something good this
I
way.
forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn off my aim assist this round. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, there we go. And there's my packet loss, can't move.
Is this the internet issues you were having?
Yeah,
It's like any server you join, packet loss.
any server. It's like my internet cables, there's like interference or something.
I see. I recently bought like a Category 8 Ethernet cable, but it got confiscated by Dubai police when I came back from Germany.
What's that?
Because they don't allow anything longer than a meter in cable, because you can strangle someone with it, apparently.
Oh.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Like on the plane or like in
No,
general?
it was, well, I guess on the plane, yeah. Because Dubai was just like a stop on the way back to Malaysia.
Nice.
So I was thinking of buying a new one, because my Ethernet's also kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah, I wish it was a matter of having a bad Ethernet cable.
Oh, you think it's like the...
It's like the cables in the ground.
Oh, damn.
So whenever it rains,
that takes ages to fix.
Yeah, whenever it rains, whenever they're doing, like I live in an area where we don't actually do the yard work. Like the place that owns, you know, the property, they, you know, freelance it or whatever. Whenever they're here cutting the grass or mowing the lawn or whatever, like it just everything goes to shit.
Ooh, you already... I didn't even see you go through the port.
You're being done. I'm taking shots.
Terrible.
Sounds good. It would have been really smart for you to take that opportunity from height to peek me and then back up again,
Yeah.
as opposed to drop down, because what are you going to do on 1 HP?
I always do that, and I think it's like I think it's an issue with I think that's an issue with my movement, because sometimes I don't mean to fall down and I end up falling down anyways.
Yeah. You have like double tap to sprint turned on or something like that?
No, I don't think so. Wait, let me check.
Because that used to
Well,
be an
let me
issue
buy
for
first.
me. I would have double tap to sprint. If I push forward twice, it would like automatically start running.
Yeah.
And then I would like be like jiggling back and forth off the ledge of a building and accidentally step off the roof. Oh shit, I didn't take the portal.
It's okay. I'm just waiting, checking my settings. Double tap to sprint is off. Yeah. No, that's just skill issue.
Shooter.
Alright. Wall hacker? Holy shit.
Charging my shields.
I heard you.
Grenade.
Oh wow, I just got hit by the...
I'm taking shots.
Holy Jesus. Okay. Nice. Good shots. Good pressure.
Thanks. And that's all because you didn't take the port.
Yeah, well, that's partially. Probably not even the reason why. I just... You hit me, you punched me, you threw me back, and I lost just my grip of what I was going to do, and I couldn't kind of catch my feet.
I see. Yeah, I always feel like that when I play against people I think that are really good at the game. They kind of psych me out. So you shouldn't think so highly of me. It's
Well, no,
probably-
it's not even that. It's just the fact that like you're making plays and I just couldn't like exactly keep up with what I wanted to do because you were just always kind of beating me to what I was trying.
I see.
Move. Recharging my shields.
Oh,
An example right there of, you know, you may not be full health, but if you can get that battery off, right, you're gonna have a whole bunch of health.
yeah. I was just thinking that actually. I was just remembering, shit, I should have held that bat. Life flashed before my eyes. The scariest thing is when a Predator player gets a bat off in your face.
Yeah, because you're like, okay, he's gonna hit shots.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck me up now. It's like you just watch Goku power up, pretty much. So many Dragon Ball Z references. I mean, that's a show that I used to watch religiously as a kid. But now I just watch your channel.
Danger. Need to recharge my shields.
Be making me feel some type of way, dude. Oh, what the heck?
Crazy strafes, man. I should have played the stairs there. I had head glitch.
I was. If you try to play the stairs, I may have like held you a little bit on that one.
I see.
It would have been a little risky. It may have worked. Definitely may have worked.
So when I surprised you there and I saw you with your melee out, with your kunai out, what should I have done instead of going around the back? Because I think I just bought you some time. Do you think I should have just maybe like dropped back a bit and tried to climb up on the fence?
I would have probably just kind of like taken that as an opportunity to reset. Right?
Reset,
And
okay.
and try again, because you got to think, if you start chasing like that, right? Like you're going to be at a disadvantage to some degree. That's one of the things, is like, I don't like to chase unless that person is like actually like really low.
Whoa. Oh, you're changing angles really fast. Unexpectedly.
Look out, grenade. Need to recharge my shields.
Whoa. Yeah, we did the exact same thing. How did you hit that?
Is that another, like, you're behind cover?
No, I'm just surprised that you hit that shot. You were like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I just did not expect you to be able to hit that. That was.
New shield.
Oh, sh.
Fuck. I had no bullets. Oh no. I shot all my bullets, had no time to reload.
Take that as an opportunity to phase if you
I'll go
haven't.
back. Oh, I could have
Yeah,
phased. You're
phase and
right.
back up, right?
Forgot it. My brain.
Yeah, like you punched me, I punched you, you're falling down, and you just hit a headshot, and I was like, "There's no fucking way!" Like that's just unlikely.
Okay, so what happened there, I think, from my perspective, was I punched you, and then after you punched me, as soon as I punched you, I instantly swapped to my wingman, and I was already ADSing as I fell, and then I hit you with an ADS shot.
Yeah, you played that really good there. Okay. Phase trying to drop. Change up the map here. It really sucks that you're from. Yeah, you're all the way out in Singapore, or in that. You said you're in Singapore, right?
Next to Singapore.
Next to Singapore.
Malaysia.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, Malaysia.
Yeah.
So, are you like American and you moved there, like, because you're definitely not native to Malaysia, right?
Oh, well, it depends. I mean, the accent is misleading. I'm so biologically, no, I'm not native to Malaysia, but I was born here and I was raised here. So
Okay. So what were your parents, if you don't mind me asking?
German and Iranian. My dad's Iranian.
Okay, damn, you're quite mixed. That's a
Yep.
that's a very unfamiliar mix. German and Iranian. and you live in Malaysia.
Yeah.
That must be there must be a crazy story behind that.
So my parents came to Malaysia through Singapore. Basically, my mom studied in America for a while. First, she was in Germany. She did her Abitur or whatever she did over there, and then she came over to study at an American university, and then she went to the UK, I think, where my dad grew up, and that's how they met each other. And then they both moved to Singapore. My mom moved there for work, and I think my dad started building. He was a structural engineer. He started building bridges here in Singapore, and also not here, but Malaysia and Singapore. So in this area.
You know what I look like? Come find me.
And or I don't know if he's actually built anything in Singapore, but I think he was there as well as my mom. And then I was born here, and then yeah, I've been to Singapore before a couple times and stayed here. Went to international schools, British international schools, and everyone in those schools has an American accent, so
Okay.
that explains the yeah.
I will say it's quite impressive. That's very interesting. It's very unique and interesting. You got me intrigued.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's good because I feel like when I tell people where I'm from and stuff, they don't really know how to react. Like some of them look at me like I'm lying to them when I say
Getting shot at.
good shots, man.
thanks, man.
Yeah, I was just surprised because I mean you don't sound German, you don't sound Iranian, you don't sound like you're from East Asia. You know, you
No.
like you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
that's-
is very very odd. Well, no, not odd. That's not the right word, but very surprising.
No,
There we go.
I think you're right. It is kind of odd. I agree with you there.
You kind of have like
I
an
think-
Andrew Tate accent almost.
Really?
Yeah,
An Andrew Tate accent. That's amazing.
yeah. When you were
makes me
like,
really happy.
yeah, odd. It sounded like you sounded like Andrew Tate. I was like, damn, all right.
I listen to him a lot, actually.
I do too.
Maybe that's why.
Good shots, man.
Need to recharge my shields. Catching myself
Oh, whoa. It looked like you were still healing. How did you get your gun out so fast?
As you started the animation, I was ready to cancel. Right? Like I
Oh, I
was
see.
anticipating that you would just kick.
Yeah. Okay, so in that situation, I feel very greedy, and I want to kick the door and get you, you know?
In those types of situations, I usually kind of let it slide, especially if I know
Okay.
it's a decent player, because a decent player is going to know that you're going to kick it, right? And they're going to know
Yeah.
that if you go to kick, you're stuck in that animation, you can't cancel. Now, don't actually shoot me. I want to show you something. I saw, you know who Ecstasy is?
Yes, of course.
So
I
I've seen-
follow, yeah.
I've seen Ecstasy do this one a couple of times. So the door will be closed, and what he'll do is he'll like melee like this, and it like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know. Like I've seen him essentially kind of like back up, and then he turns around and he like melees, and it actually kicks in the door. Like it's very hard. I don't know. I would have to go. I think maybe you just did it. I don't know. I would have to go back and find where he does it. But he essentially turned around, meleeed, turned back, and it would hit the door. But because he's already in an animation, it would like he would get like half of the time off of the door kick. I don't know. It was so weird. Okay, we'll switch up right here. 3.
I've never seen that before, actually. I've never even thought about that.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
getting shot at.
Oh, that angle. I'm dead here. Maybe not, because you went all the way around.
Oh, that was a mistake, wasn't it?
Get fucking debated, dude.
Son of a bitch.
Why am I ADS? I'm just hard ADSing. Like, I'm gonna just flick over to you on a controller ADS. Like, good stuff, dude.
This is where MNK is broken.
Yeah, I think it's nice, like, on MNK that you have the ability to kind of just, like, hard flick your mouse.
Flick like crazy.
Yeah, even if
Yeah,
you're
I
ADS.
practice that all the time. It's actually my favorite move.
Yeah, and on controller, you're so limited to your aim. All you have is aim assist.
I'd be crippled on controller.
Alright,
So, have you ever heard of Malaysia, or is it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've definitely heard of Malaysia.
see.
I'm not that uncultured. I'm
What
not
do
American.
you
I'm
know
not
about?
American, dude. I know countries other than
I
America.
got you.
Grenade. Throwing Arc Star. Danger. Move.
Oh, good head peek.
Taking shots.
Okay, so there I feel like I was a little bit flustered with your push.
Yeah, right there, right? Remember, always just fall back to the fundamentals. Back up and hold, right? In that situation right there, you could have just pressed
held.
yourself very tight up against that bottom cover, whatever you're on right there, just crouch, press up against it, and then take your time to poke up and peek. Because remember,
see,
I'm stuck in
yeah.
the open. You have the advantage in that fight. Even though it doesn't seem like it, you do. You have cover, though it may not be the best cover, you still have cover, and I'm stuck in the open. So you can play that fight, definitely not as slow as you want, but you can definitely play that fight a lot slower than I can. I'm forced to essentially push you as hard as possible. Oh, I bought a PK and I didn't buy another gun. Fuck. I'm actually forced right now to run up on you.
Well, that's good practice for me then. I just can't hit you. There's something wrong with me. Oh, I fumbled that really hard.
A little, yeah. Your issue right there was that you weren't peeking and that you made a push. You
Yeah.
forced yourself into the open. Now you're committed to that. There's nothing else that you can do. Right?
Yeah, I just felt
the
like
win.
stranded.
As soon as you realize that you were stranded, good word. Right? As soon as you realize that you were stranded, phase back up, reset. Get ready to hold because
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
was
push you. Right?
Because I'm focused so much on the other stuff that I don't think about the phase. Okay. I'm gonna not make that an issue for myself, and I'm just gonna phase next time and stop being stupid. I'm in a fist fight. I'm doing martial arts. I can't afford to make stupid mistakes.
Yep. You can't afford to just throw yourself at that person and be stuck right there, right? Like, you have to have the ability to back up if need be. Oh,
You're being aimed at. Recharging my shields.
Oh, nice.
you're stuck in a spot. Right?
Yeah.
You
Phase.
gotta make sure you
Fuck.
back up.
Damn
Back
it. Ah. Yeah. Okay.
right? It's gonna come down to you're either gonna have to be that person who makes that play, or you're gonna be that person who backs up and plays their life, right? So unless you're making a confident one push play, right? It's gonna come down. It's gonna it's gonna come down to this constant battle of I make play, I make play, I make play, you make play, I make play, you make play, right? Until somebody either hits it, or until somebody resets and essentially resets the entire fight.
And then the better player is whoever can do that, I guess, more perfectly,
Yeah,
make better plays.
Whoever can be more efficient in whatever they're doing. Right? So as soon as you go, okay, I'm whiffing my shots, I usually just reset at that point. Right? And then if they try and push, I hold. Right? I back up expecting them to push and hold, and if they're not, then I take that as a chance to reset.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now, because we're not able, unfortunately, to do like ranked, which is what I was really hoping to do. I usually do ranked with like these advanced ones, but because just because of your location, like I feel really bad about that. I will say, taking what we've been doing and applying this in a more macro sense, in a large scale sense, like a 3v3, you're going to be doing the same thing that you are doing, right? When you're getting that damage, right? Think of it as you're not really waiting for your teammates to do something, but everybody is an individual, and they're all trying to do this type of thing. They're all trying to make their own plays, right? You work from the outside, and you slowly work your way up. Just like how we're taking fights at first from a distance, and off damage, that gives us a chance to push up, because we can't just run straight at each other, right? That's just not how fights work. You have to do damage, and off that you creep up. It's the same thing in a big scale fight, in a 3v3 at distance. You're doing damage so that you can push up. Every time you hit that person, they have to go back into cover, right? So it's kind of like, I'll kind of use a martial arts example, right? Like you throw a punch, that's going to force that person to step back a little bit, and you take that as an opportunity to get closer to them. If you kind of look at it in an MMA kind of fight, you want to get that person up against the cage, right? That way you can start grappling them. You can put pressure into their back and into their chest at the same time, hold them in a certain spot. You control that fight, right? Every single time you push them back, you're getting him closer to that fence. It's the same thing every time you hit that person, you have an opportunity to step up a little bit more.
All right, yeah, I get you.
Right.
And I think I can add something to that, because I think, so when I'm like sparring, I think the number one feeling to have is that you can kind of like read what he's feeling. Like you can tell what he's experiencing. He's panicking. He's in shock. He's like, he doesn't know what to do, and you've got him on the ropes. That like hunger to finish the fight,
You're in their sight.
I think relates to what you said, but I don't know how exactly right now, because I'm focused on trying to not die. Oh, at least I phased. I should have backed up.
A little bit. You could have maybe tried to back up right there, or
To
even once you hit that shot, like pushed actually in through that door and get behind me. Right, and then from there you can continue your momentum, because there's not much behind you, but there's a lot behind me.
Yeah, so I could try to like sneakily steal your cover.
Exactly.
You off.
Yeah. You essentially put me into the position that you were in.
Yeah, okay, but then there's a fine line between that and making an overly aggressive, stupid push into your face.
Well, sometimes you have to count your chickens, right? Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Right? Like what options do you even have? Like you being such low health with nowhere to go behind you.
I'm taking shots.
See, like right there, I heard you pushing up. I stole your spot.
I see. I did the same thing.
That's fine.
Shield broken.
I hate you. I hate you.
Movement.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, to be fair, you are coaching me right now, so I'm supposed to be getting better.
Don't be beating me!
I mean, you've got no one telling you what to do, so.
But no,
I'm
you
just
you
puppet
play
on
you,
strings.
you play that really good, right? Like you kept putting your pressure on right there. You kept hitting your shots, and that gave you opportunity to push up. You didn't overextend to the open. You played that very, very well.
All right.
You almost stuck me with that one.
What did I?
Almost.
Almost.
Recharging my shields.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Really bad. I think. So in that case, it wasn't that I pulled my gun out too early. It's that I slide jumped and I tried to do a second slide jump way too early.
Okay.
So I dead slided. I should have waited, just pause another second, because it doesn't. You're not that fast in batting. I was really panicked when you hit the bat. I thought I can't let you do that because you don't have cover in that corner. I could be sliding right now and peeking you. But I think that's my failure to judge the distance there.
And you see, right there was actually, you know, kind of like one of these plays where I'm going, okay, so there's two options for this guy, right? I'm kind of playing chess right now and hoping that you're playing checkers, right? Where
Yeah.
I'm going, okay, if I start batting, I'm going to force him to essentially push up to me, or he's going to just not push. He's going to let me get this battery off, right? But either way, like, I'm going to make him do something. Either let me get this off, or I'm going to force him to run up on me.
Whoa, what's that angle?
What's that
Yes.
angle?
You shot in between the thing, right?
Yeah, I'm lagging. I'm literally frozen in the air, can't shoot my gun.
Oh boy.
No reg?
Shield broken.
Reg.
No reg. 90. Oh my gosh.
I fucked that up anyways.
Yeah, I saw your ankles. I'm gonna shoot his ankles.
You were shooting my ankles. Damn. Have you ever heard a Malaysian talk Malay before?
I have not. No. Malay.
Malay, yeah. It's a beautiful language.
Sounds like a white
Sort of
girl name.
Malay. Malay?
Malay.
Need to recharge.
Malay, dude.
Oh, I see you peeking through the window there for info.
I actually wasn't even peeking.
Oh,
There's not even a window there, is there?
there is up here.
Oh. Did I peek? Oh, there's no way I peeked that.
Somehow you did, in my opinion.
Recharging
I
my
don't know. I
I
saw
didn't,
you.
I didn't even
saw your
realize that
head.
was there.
Oh, I fucked up.
Oh. Oh, good head glitch. Oh my god,
This is my favorite
bro.
spot to play in ranked. It's just so hard for them to do anything.
Need to recharge my shields. Catching myself up.
Where did you come from, Spider Monkey? Oh, fuck that up.
Shield.
Alright, I should be dead. How did I survive your district? What the hell am I doing? Oh, no right.
Uh,
Perfectly executed.
Yeah, so
You had fun.
what I was trying to do there was I was trying to bait you in by healing, right?
Yeah.
Like I was I was 150 health like that whole time,
Stay focused.
right? When I was
see.
popping the med kit, so I was trying to get you to come in, and
You were listening for my steps.
I was
to
listening for
push.
your steps. Yeah, exactly. And
You're gonna drop on me.
what my goal was to fatigue wall jump on you, right? So that's why you're
I see.
where what are you doing, or whatever you
I
said,
see.
right? So as
Yeah.
you would come up, I would cancel, jump, and then jump again off the wall, and I would use that as kind of like a way to get a drop on you, because you wouldn't know exactly where I'm coming from, but I know that you're coming through a door.
Down, grenade.
No. How did I survive that shit?
Oh, what? I totally lost you.
All right.
So a little overzealous, right? Like you're pushing up without like that much damage done. Because I'm already controlling an area, I can punish you for whatever you do. If you push up, you don't know what I'm gonna do off of that, right?
Yes,
so
true.
so
I give you like a chance to do something.
exactly. So you need to be playing more chess, less checkers. If you're gonna push up and put yourself into that spot closer to me, you need to be ready to make a play based off of what's gonna happen, right? Like me playing chess, instead of me coming to you, I'm healing to make you come to me, right? So that's essentially the same thing as me coming to you, right? But my play, my chess, is that I'm going to hit a wall bounce after. So though you're coming to me and we're going to be on top of each other, the next move, here's the chess, right? You're always thinking about your next move. The next move is a wall jump or a fatigue jump, which is going to create some type of play, some unpredictability, right? So if you're coming to me in that situation, be ready to do something like 180 tap strafe and break my ankle. So even though you're coming to me, right, and you're putting yourself in a riskier spot, you're creating some type of play that will make it harder for me to fight you. You can't just come to me and then be like, okay, he's not going to do anything, right? Because I'm going to make a play off of that. I'm going to try and break your ankle somehow.
Yeah, I gotta pull something out of the repertoire. I gotta use some technique that I know to. I throw you off, I guess.
Yeah, even if it's like you slide up to me, but then you tap strafe to your right around that like center console, and then you play the angles. If I try and fight you there, right, I have to over peek. I have to extend.
Yeah, you have to go in the open, and I have like something to duck behind or something to wall jump off of.
Yeah. So I want you are playing very aggressive, which is nice, right? I also want you to try and think about how you can force me to do stuff, right? So if you're holding an angle, you're gonna force me to peek you if I want to get that angle on you, right? That's typically when people start to push up, right? Is because you're not giving them something that they want, so they're gonna make it happen, right? So
You
make me
said
push
something
up.
just now. You
Yeah?
said something just now that sounded like very wise. It sounds like what my sensei would say to me. I don't remember exactly your words. I'm gonna go back and watch that later.
Yeah, I'm recording myself.
Okay.
I know all the roads. They all lead to the same place.
The 1:29:30 mark.
Okay.
I'll write that down.
Write that down.
1:29:30.
Do you know that reference?
No, I don't.
You know what?
XRA, Xavier Renegade Angel.
Find me.
I don't even know what that is, man. Is that like a band?
It's a gold mine on YouTube. You'll have a blast. If you
okay.
like Andrew Tate, if you like all this other stuff, we have a lot in common, I think.
I think we do, yeah, man.
Which is surprising for such a, unique individual all the way halfway across the world.
Oh, come on, bro. I mean, with the amount of people in this world, it would be impossible to find somebody who's not somewhat relatable to yourself.
True.
The odds of it being me, though, are probably slim to none.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Okay. Did you notice what I did to you right there? I forced you to push me.
Yeah.
Right? And as you're pushing me, you may not have noticed. We're gonna actually walk up to that center console, and I'll show you exactly what happened.
Okay.
Right? But this is kind of going back to you. Like, I wasn't giving you what you wanted. You wanted me to push you so that you could fatigue jump on me. I heard you fatigue jumping, right?
Yeah.
And you know, you were trying to make a play on me. You were waiting for me to push you or to peek you so that you could do something, right? But instead, I'm being patient. I'm waiting for you to make a play, right? And based off of your play, I'm going to punish you for doing that, right? So let's go to that center console, and I'll show you exactly what happened.
I think I'm aware of all this stuff that you're saying, like, but only subconsciously just now. I felt the urge to push you, but I didn't know why.
Yeah. So in this situation right here, right? I'm playing right here, and I'm listening very carefully for your audio, right? So I'm constantly turning my head to see what way you're actually coming. I'm constantly going like this, right? And then I heard you coming. So instead of staying here and fighting or even challenging you, I actually stepped back to here. Because if you drop down, I can shoot you and immediately come back into cover. You kept pushing me. So I continued to do that, right? So if you want to come over here, right? As you came here, I continued to back up, you kept pushing, and then off the damage, I push forward, right? Because you're not going to expect me to push up in. Right? So I'm constantly forcing you to push, forcing you to push, and then I push.
Yeah, you're like slicing pie here over these corners. Okay. Just now when I did the fatigue jump, I kind of went really high up, like this, to try and. Because my idea was.
You almost shot me in the
like,
foot.
Yeah, I wanted to hit a shot like that, and then I felt like over here, I felt like this sudden sense of danger. Like, if I come and drop here, that's exactly what he wants. So I kind of recognized that this would be a bad thing to do. Like you said, you have cover here. But then my mistake was like, what exactly? So we can pin it down. When I did this, or I went the other way, didn't I?
Your mistake was that you overcommitted to it, right? So it was fine that you challenged, right?
Yeah.
But once you were here, you shouldn't have pushed up, because now you're stuck in the open. There's no cover for you here. If you're in the middle, you push forward in the open, you push backwards in the open, right? So you have to play corners.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Getting shot at.
You must have hit a headshot there. There's no way. Oh my god.
I can definitely feel the way that this, thinking about this and talking about it with you has, like, already shifted my mentality. I'm a lot calmer in approaching these fights, I think, now.
Yeah, you definitely are. You're coming at it with a lot more confidence. Yeah, our goal in the end is to kind of move away from playing checkers, playing, you know, what's happening next. More so play, you know, a game of chess.
I'm taking shots. Shots.
Oh,
Oh, nice. I could have like slid off the edge there and really surprised you, because I think I would have hit the shot if I was in the air.
you could have. You would have had to hit 2 though. Right,
Yeah, I mean,
so-
the first one I just wanted to peek over the edge, and then the second one I could have fade slided off the edge there and really caught you.
About to win.
But I was scared, and then I ended up just sitting there crouched, and you had the head glitch on me. It was really bad of me.
Yeah, you could have.
I think that's hesitation.
It is, yeah. You definitely could have hit that first one and then made a play off that hit. Or you could
Yeah.
have backed up and reset since you were so low and I was stuck on low ground,
Yeah.
right? You could be like,
Yeah, I
oh,
think-
he has to climb, so if I can back up and heal, he's gonna have to climb and then cover that same distance.
Yeah, instead of taking the gamble, I think the smartest play would be you said Q back, right? Because I did one shot flesh on you. So if I heal, then I'll still be at an advantage. 150 health for you.
Need to recharge my shields.
Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I was lower than you. Flesh.
I'm hit. An enemy shield. Recharging my shields.
Bro, the audio is inexistent. Dude, it for real sounded like you're coming up behind me. So I was like, bet. I'm like, bet. I'm gonna just 180 tap strafe on him. And then I 180
Yeah, I
tap
was-
strafe, and then now you're actually behind me. I'm like, bro, what is happening? The game is fucking broken.
You should have seen that from my perspective. That looked so goofy to me. I just saw you crouch walking all the way through the window.
I was hoping that you'd be like, what is he doing? And you just come and fight me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, what is he? What is this like 4 billion IQ strat I'm watching? I was lucky to witness that. Like it would have worked if I had just. My instinct was to go to the door, and then I thought, no, he's smarter than that. He wouldn't just be sitting there. Why is it taking so long?
I'm trying to beat you.
Tricky.
Grenade.
No way you hit that. Okay.
Styled on. I have to debag. Sorry.
I just gave you a haircut. I
okay.
give you a haircut, man. I'm hip firing and all my shots are just going right around
Right
you.
over the.
Right over your head, yeah.
They're about
It's a nice buzz cut. Reverse mohawk you gave me there. Male pattern baldness. Very
Male
nice.
pattern baldness for real.
I have to become Jewish now.
target.
I have the urge to do a Ben Shapiro impression. I'm not gonna do it.
Dude, I don't even know what he sounds like. I mean, I know what he sounds like. I just
Okay,
can't.
gang.
I can't.
Okay,
Yeah,
folks.
there it is. Oh, how did that hit me?
Recharging my shields.
Bro, you just.
Shield broken.
Terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. What did I do that for? I panicked and started climbing and just couldn't stop. I think that was probably game not accepting my jump input to get off the wall.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because I just kept climbing. I couldn't get off. It wouldn't let me jump off and move around. Malaysia Bole. We have good players here.
Grenade. Broken enemy shield.
Jesus Christ Almighty! You fucking holy
that?
shit! It's like I'm fighting Goku and he's like teleporting around with that Namekian shit. Jesus Christ!
Right, so something that I am constantly doing is
One more
just
point.
always holstering my gun, right? That way I can just make those very instant slides. It just helps me cover distance a lot more efficiently.
I see. Man, you should have seen it on my screen though. Like, I didn't even see you come around the corner. It was like you were invisible for the first part of your peak. Really fast, like crazy. You were like ducking underneath the little tiny piece of cover there, the consoles, as you slid out.
Oh, weird. Maybe it's just my packet loss.
I don't think so, man. Probably the badge.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yes! No!
Yes!
No rank!
Yes!
No rank!
Yes!
I swear that was a no rank. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Nice.
I will say, bro, you're playing very, very good. You're playing a lot better than when we first started. You are backing up a lot, right? I want to see more backing up though, right? Like you'll notice when I'm losing these fights, right? I'm constantly holstering and I focus really hard on creating that space for
Getting
me.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna dip out of here. We're gonna for this last 20 so minutes, we're gonna do. What's a mutual server here?
Mutual server.
Left
Let's
click
see.
to access the lobby.
So, okay. Start listing off servers with like 100 plus ping for you. Maybe
London 110, Belgium 116, Amsterdam 120, Frankfurt 120.
I can do
Belgium works.
Actually, Amsterdam's better for me.
Okay, it's really not that much of it. It's like 10, not even 10. It's like 5 ping difference.
For me, it's 20 ping difference to go Amsterdam.
All right, what about Frankfurt? Is that closer?
Frankfurt is about the same.
What's your Frankfurt?
180.
What's your Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo, I don't even know. 350.
Okay, yeah, let's if Amsterdam or Frankfurt, it's whatever's better for you.
Well, I come from Deutschland, so I should be playing Frankfurt.
All right, let's get it. I'll invite you.
When you are in a party, press enter to chat.
Any plans for the rest of your day?
Probably sleep. I mean, it's like midnight.
Oh, damn. All right. Oh, that's true. Yep, you are on the complete opposite side of the world. I don't see
Yep.
you for some reason.
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure. Allow invite. Friend request display. I should be.
I might need to
I
restart.
still see you as in the drop off. Maybe I restart my game.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it too, because for some reason I'm seeing myself as a way on in my friends list. Like I'm seeing my own
Oh
name.
yeah, I get that all the time. Yep, Steam issue. It's definitely a bug.
Yeah, after this, I'm gonna go head over to the liquor store, pick up a couple drinks, and yeah.
Pass out
Well,
from all the hard work.
no, not so much. I bought my mom drinks a few days ago, and she never drank them, so I ended up drinking them last night, and
Then she was asking for drinks.
no, but if she notices that they're gone, she'll rip me a new one, so I have to go replace them, so she doesn't know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Are your parents not cool with drinking, or?
No, they are. I just have like a really
Left click to access the lobby.
asshole mom.
When you are in a party,
Oh.
The best
Okay,
way,
fair enough.
the best way I
Chat.
can put it. She's one of those parents who always looks for a reason to be upset. So if
With
you
you,
give her
yeah.
one, she'll take it.
She'll take
left
it.
click
Yeah.
to access the lobby.
I know the experience. My mom's German.
When you are in a
However,
party,
As
press
if
enter
all
to
Germans
chat.
are like that. Come on. There you go.
well, they're very stoic usually, but to be fair, to her, she has no problem with me doing things that typical, like parents are typically mad at you for doing. But she does get mad about other stuff.
Yeah.
So I think all parents are like that. Is that why your clan tag says mom?
No, I did it as a joke. I don't even. I just. Yeah, I kind of just did it as a joke, like your mom killed you.
Okay. This is a clan for mommies.
Yeah, I think the clan. I think the name of the club is We Date Mums, or We Date Moms, or something like that.
Sounds like a very UK thing.
Yeah. All right, let's get it. Yeah. Oh, go get some food, eat some leftover bread.
Oh my goodness, I need to finish the tom yum in the fridge.
What's that? That sounds
It's-
East Asian.
Yes, it's very, very spicy. It's
love
from a
spice.
Thai restaurant.
Love spice.
Follow me if you want to win.
Yeah.
You ever do the Pock? You know what the Pocky one chip challenge is?
No.
You don't?
Oh, I've heard of it, maybe.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's like this. How did I pick Jibby? Wow.
Relative.
It's basically
Your
this.
Horizon.
On
my
my
screen.
screen, I picked Jibby, so I'm confused. I am
Your last
Horizon.
second pick, maybe?
I don't know. It was weird. Weird bug. But yeah, this Pocky one chip challenge. It's one chip, and it's supposed to be the hottest chip in the world. And people just do it as a challenge. And I've been thinking of doing it for 50K on the tube. Do like do a game where drop hot, get as many kills as I can, and then I have to like Q and
Then eat
A.
hot.
Yeah, then I have to Q and A, and I have to survive for as many minutes as I got kills.
Oof.
And
Oh,
5 minutes apparently is a lot for the one chip challenge. So I'm like, I don't know. What if I dropped like 10 kills off drop? Like that would just be terrible. All right, let's get it. Remember, so we're working our way from the outside of these fights. We're pushing in off of this damage,
Yeah.
and we're
Oh.
making sure that we back up to stay alive. You can have that building.
I just disconnected. I think I'm in the air. Oh, okay. I'm back.
Right, you're back.
My ping is really much higher than I thought it would be. Sorry for taking your loot.
All right.
There's an Arnhem here if you want it. Alright, I'll take it.
There's someone in here. No.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, we're good. Car in here.
I'll take that. They're all right in front of us, I think.
Yep.
Stay inside.
I'm gonna go roof. Down here, punching this guy. Finish one. Inside,
Yep. I'm gonna.
I'm sliding in. On this door.
Nice. It's got blue for you.
On me, looting.
Okay.
Sliding down the stairs and breaking his ankles. Second. On me, in my face.
Face.
I can't. Oh shit. I should have phased, you're right. Getting rid of my knock. Caustic gas on me. Sorry about that. Should have
Very good.
phased.
Very good. Push up a little
Panic
aggro
button.
right there. You want to make sure that the corner is free for you to actually move.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
The thing.
pretend I miss all this.
Can I get away with brewing a cuppa?
Oh, this is just beautiful to watch. For once, it's some other guy getting beamed. Oh, 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 oh. What are you doing to them? Oh. What am I even watching?
Enemy removed.
And you do this on controller?
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind.
Banner. Need a wee rejuvenation.
What the? It's an AI.
I think that's the Pathfinder we killed earlier, and he's probably like, alright, I'm gonna go take a shit because I died.
And then get rezzed, yeah.
Yeah, and then Simon's like, no, I rest you. He's like, I'm taking a shit.
Rejuvenating.
Cover me.
Nice, you caught him with his pants down.
Yeah, you see right there, right? It's like peak, unpeak, peak, unpeak, right? And as long as you're unpeaking, that person can't put any damage. So if you're missing shots, it's cool, just unpeak, right? Like, remove the possibility of somebody being able to shoot you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you'll notice too, right? Like I'm constantly trying to play cover, whether it's a corner of a wall or whether it's just the lip of a roof, right? Versus you in that one fight, you played good up until that last engagement that you had. You swung inside without confirmation, without knowing
Yeah.
exactly, right? But if you played the corner and then pushed up, right, then you could have made a play.
I thought it was really beautiful the way that you played your Horizon Q there. It's like you're giving them an invitation to come up and expose themselves so you can just fry them for free. And they couldn't even damage you. It's like, oh.
And that also comes back to, like, you notice, right? Like, I shit on the Octane, he was one tap away with the wingman, and I tried to push him, but it wasn't working. When I dropped down, I couldn't get the angle, he was going to get the bout off, I'm like, okay, I'll let you have it, I'll reset, right? As opposed to committing to that push, because I wouldn't have had enough health to fight him on full HP, right?
Yes.
So I let him have it, I back up, I use the tactical to completely reset, and then from there, right, remember, people want to push, you have to get ready to hold them. I'm ready to hold that guy as he starts pushing up.
Yeah, okay. Alright. I see what you did.
And it's the same thing in ranked, it's the same thing in higher tier lobbies. It's just these players will be less likely to make mistakes, right? So in that team made a mistake of pushing one at a time. A good team would be like, oh, there's just left, let's all take it at the same time and push them.
Yeah.
Right? So you would have to just be able to recover faster, more efficiently, and be more aggressive off of your recover.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily that you're moving faster, you're just thinking faster and like...
Exactly. And you know the outcome. You know the possible outcomes. I know that if I put a lift, you know, yeah, I'll be safe, but outcome is he can push up my lift or he can reset himself. And now I have to start from scratch again. Right,
I think this is sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is something that I think it reminds me of a concept in sort of the esoteric part of martial arts, is that you don't have attachments. So you don't get attached to one idea because the situation's changing.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have this idea that you want to push someone aggressively, what if they outposition you? Or what if they back up and you're exposed? You know, that kind of thing, right?
Exactly. Where is... Okay, I mean, you know what? I think we're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, there was only 9 people left in the dropship when we left, and the ship started over
saw
here.
Everyone dropping that side.
So everyone's going to be over here. Other than maybe one team who's like in barometer or antenna because they just are scared and they want to land all by themselves in pubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who's alive should be over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good mindset to have, right? It's just don't be attached to something. Like be ready to switch up last second. Like, yeah, like in that situation when you slid in, you could have been like, oh, there's an Octane here. Shit, I wasn't ready for that. Time to phase, back up, reset. Yes,
I could have done that immediately because I was in his face, and instead of phasing, I just wanted to shoot him. Because I think in CS:GO, the time to kill is so low that if you end up in someone's face and you react faster, you can just get the kill most of the time.
Yeah, same thing in COD.
I think my reactions, I rely too much on them. Oh, jeez. What is this? Taxi 2G? What is this?
Alright, I mean, maybe we'll just find people over here, I don't even know. This is the one thing I hate about Stormpoint, is you can just never find people.
In a pub, maybe, but in a ranked, it's like there's people everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. It's non-stop third parties in ranked.
Yeah, because they're always rotating. Since the map is so big, you just have like 5 teams rotating all the time.
For real, I would have thought that we'd see people like right over here.
heavy ammo back.
Like, this isn't even looted. It's Mills. Like, Mills is like the most hot spot.
I'm guessing they're somewhere on this side. There's got to be people there. I mean, by now they would have moved. But
Yeah, like I would expect the checkpoint people to like already be over here, though. You know, like odd. Not too sure. Because there's no crafting, so like, why would they be there? Why would they still be in checkpoint? We came from Cascade, so we know that there's nobody over there.
When I'm this bored, I just shoot the spiders. Practice my aim for a bit.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see the bins looted.
Looted. Yeah.
This is looted too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm guessing they went this way.
Yeah.
Or they're going there, maybe.
That's why you need to
But
play
there's
Ash.
nothing in the kill feed.
So doors open this way, which means that they came out this way.
Yes. Oh my god, that's some detective work. I never even thought of that.
I'm always thinking like that.
You're Sherlock Holmes. Here! Haha! It's a rampart. Come here. Oh!
She's shit on.
I'm going up behind.
One. Look at Rampart. She's one. Thank you.
4 teammates up here.
Popping a bat.
I'm popping this up. No, I'm watching for you. Fuck it.
We can both play slow off that heal.
23. Wait for this arc. Give me a report. Nice.
Another team though. They got charge rifled. Unless.
Yeah. I have the bat.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
should have
just-
saved my port.
No, you're good. It was a good portal. It got me out.
Okay, do you have
I'm just
two?
gonna queue up. I'm gonna queue up right here.
Yeah, on the right. This guy's fried. A little bit. Not a lot.
Now we just. Oh, this is another team.
Finish this guy.
Just hold here. Look at the other team. That guy does not matter, right? If he's dead, he doesn't matter.
They're dead. Sorry, I wanted to finish him for the armor swap.
So
I
you,
could protect you.
no, don't even worry about that because if you looked at your health, you were only missing 25. Remember, you never have to be full to
Yeah.
really fight, right? These guys, their goal is to push up. They have to cross through the open. Really focus on punishing them for being stupid and being in the open, right? If they want to make that mistake, then let them make that mistake.
Yeah, okay. Don't stop them from falling.
Yeah. Right, because you focusing on an armor swap, you're letting them be in the open for free.
Yeah, true. My priorities aren't set straight.
This is an issue I have a lot when I'm coaching like low rank people. Is like I'll get a knock, and they'll just be like so set on thirsting somebody, and they have so much health. Meanwhile, there's a whole team trying to push, right? So you may have thought that it was only an individual, but for some reason it was a solo wraith pushing us, without her team. Oh no, we're playing trios.
Trios.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm fucking.
no. That was
I'm
part
stupid.
of their team.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
But,
Okay,
but
so yeah,
still, I should have focused on the other two and helped you because she's already dead.
yeah.
You're right.
1 minute.
I just thought that for the fight, I was figuring.
Right up here.
I was confused when you called two teams. I thought, oh, is there another full team coming up?
So this team's holding us. I'm gonna keep swinging wide right here. Right, this way I have more cover to play. Right, and then that way you can play that rock, or you could have like played that tree right there. You could have pulled
Yeah,
a
that's what
lower
I was
angle,
thinking.
and I could have played it higher angle, and it would be really hard for them to hold us. He's on red rev.
Yeah, I have to
Okay,
back
you're
up.
you're good here. You're good to back up. You're good. I'll try and hold you right here. He's pouring on you. You have to fight
Stay
that.
open.
Behind you. I can't properly hold you. If he pushes you, I have an angle. I'm pulling up. No reg. Play slow. I'm gonna queue up here.
27.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Nice.
But you see, they pushed up in the open and they got punished for doing that. Especially that Loba right
Yes.
there. There's nowhere for her to go.
Yeah.
So as long as you're playing tight to your cover, you're going to make it really hard for players to fight you.
You are the Apex champions.
Oh, I have my in-game crosshair as a cursor right now.
Yeah, dude, it does that to me all the time. I got time for one more game, and then I gotta sprint my ass to the liquor store before my next session.
All right.
Pretty sure I've also recorded this entire session too, so I'll make sure to upload this VOD while I'm running to the store. You'll be able to watch the whole thing back and have our perspectives.
Nice, awesome.
Wake up, Lexi.
I've got everything you need.
Time for experimentation, evaluation, and a wee cup of tea.
So I feel in that fight just now, they lost for the reasons you stated, but it also felt like they lost because they were just playing badly.
Well, 100%.
Like, it felt like they
yeah.
weren't hitting their shots. They could have punished me so hard in a couple times.
That Rev should have won against you.
The fight, yeah,
Right?
that's what I was thinking.
If he was
I
of
felt
equal
like-
skill, if he was of equal skill, he should have won that. I think you were just juking him out, and he was missing shots because of it.
Yeah.
Right, and then on top of that, like you played your cover a little bit, better. Right, like you can
Yeah, okay.
work a pole. You can as he comes right, you just move left, right, and he's just constantly going to be
screwdriver.
playing ring around the rosy.
Yeah. All right. I wasn't very conscious of exactly how to play off your angle, because at one point you said if he pushes I can hold, but right now I can't help you. Like,
I'm gonna take these bins if you want the
Think-
building.
okay.
You have one oh shit.
Oh, inside here.
Yeah.
Queuing out. There's people here too. I don't know where to go. Just gonna make a break for it over here at these bins.
Straight down. Reload.
I have an EVA 8 and a scout. I'm coming to you with an arc star.
Grenade deployed.
Oh.
Downed another.
On the roof, the horizon. They have a seer.
There's a Devo upstairs.
Shifter orbits that.
Lots of ammo.
Okay.
Reloading.
All right. Come in.
All those vampires are down.
On the roof, fighting. Two knocked. I think they knocked each other.
Price didn't shit on, but I'm shit on.
Someone's rezzing inside. On this door. On my door. Knocked one. The other guy's low. Cracked him. Leaving the door in.
My art.
We're all inside the ring.
Nice. Thought he went downstairs.
Nice choice.
Need a wee rejuvenation.
Recharging my shields.
I need the armor swap on us.
Yeah, on roof.
They spotted me.
Watch that.
On the window here. I'm on the door. Have to heal.
What angle is this, bro?
Yeah, this guy's crazy. He's shooting through the windows. And he has a triple take.
Rejuvenating.
Care package coming in.
Try to skynade him with an arc star.
Throwing arc star.
I'm stuck. I can't
Oh.
get out of here.
I'm stuck too.
I think you fucked off.
He's gone. Where did he go? I didn't hear him run away.
Inside.
Inside. Yep. I'm on top. They have a caustic. Wait, is there an angle here? Killed one.
I'm dead here. No, I'm not.
Enemy taken out.
Reload.
So just caustic on blue, I think.
I'm out of energy ammo. Killed an enemy.
Yeah, he's ulting. Pushing you.
Does this gas go away? Oh, it does.
Yeah. After a second or two.
Patching myself up.
Here. Shooting that door.
Broken. I'm swapping this.
Watching inside the window.
So if he's broke, we can pressure this, right?
Yep.
He's
I'm
playing
ready.
low ground. Might
I'm
be
going around
backing
left
up.
side. Yeah, backing up here. Throwing his ult down. It's a bang. Oh, it's not a bang. That's a bang behind me. On me. Cracked. Low as fuck. And Horizon on me as well. I'm crawling inside.
Wanna see my singularity?
Got a finish. I got finished.
Hooligan shield.
On my box right now.
That hooligan shield.
I should have queued out.
Got our pal's banner.
Who are you? Who are you?
Why are you there? Yeah, the funniest bug is happening right now. It's like you're constantly sliding for me. Every time you take a step, it plays a slide sound. And it jerks your screen around. It looks so goofy.
Shields recharging. Just a tick. Healing up. Rejuvenating. Recharging my shields.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Yeah. Didn't expect them all to be on the roof.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Alright, boss. Any questions before we wrap this up?
No, I feel like we've gone over a great deal today. I'll have a lot to think about before I have good questions to ask.
For sure, for sure. Let me just